What is more dangerous than China? Nothing on Earth. However, the Pentagon has released 3 videos of what they're calling UFOs because they cannot explain these flying objects. And neither can I. And it's being buried though. Incredibly, if they would have released this pre-Trump, this would be all over the news. This would be all we're talking about. But the Trump obsession, it's clouding people's perception of what is truly important. Okay, so they released 3 videos. How do they know that these are otherworldly flying objects? Unlike other videos, they could say, oh, it's just a weather balloon. Well, for one of the flying objects can come to a complete standstill in midair while releasing no exhaust fumes, which is pretty impressive, and then go 0 to 6,000 miles per hour in 2 seconds. Okay? The fastest thing that America has is the Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird. That plane can go almost 2,200 miles an hour. These unidentified flying objects can go 0 to 6,000 3 times faster than our fastest vehicle in under 2 seconds. Also, they've been messing with this, according to former Pentagon officials, on a daily basis. They get involved in our war games out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. We may designate an area that will be the war game area, right? And roughly a square. And these alien ships will show up right in the center of the square. So not only are they incredibly fast, but somehow they're able to decipher our most intricate and complicated encryption to know where the war zone area is and to show up right in the center of it. So I believe these crafts to be drones. I don't believe that any living life could travel at such an extreme acceleration. So I think these are drones, but I believe they're alien drones. Okay. But first question is, why are they doing this? Pretty sure it's because they're coming at some point. Could be next week, could be 5 years, could be 10 years, could be 20 years. But they are saying to us, we are so vastly superior to you that when we arrive, don't even think about it. Okay? We will impose our will on you and do whatever we want. Because with our technology, we could have melted your planet into a marble by now. We could do whatever we want. So when we come here, we're going to do whatever we want. And there's not a thing you can do about it. So don't even try to fight us. And these former Pentagon officials have revealed that the spaceships are constructed of an iron isotope. Isotopes, this is getting complicated, are different forms of a molecule, or sorry, an atom. Like an iron atom comes in several different isotopes. Always has, I forget how many electrons, but the same number of protons. But the neutrons vary between isotopes. The neutrons are not positive or negative, they just add weight to the metal. And I'm guessing this is how these vehicles are able to accelerate so fast without melting the vehicle, basically, or just warping it and destroying it. And these isotopes do not exist on Earth. And you ask these former Pentagon officials, how did we come about these samples of, these chunks of iron that we say these UFOs are made out of? And they won't answer the question. I think the simple answer is that these are drones, and that we have shot down at least one of these drones because they're screwing around with our war games. And although they go 6,000 miles an hour, every once in a while they come to a complete stop. I think we shot one of them down. And that put even more fear into the military, because they recovered the craft and saw that it was made of something otherworldly, something that does not exist on Earth. And who knows what else they found. And so that's why I think they're doing it, because they're coming. And that's how I think they're doing it. And pretty sure they're drones. They wouldn't risk their own alien life like that. They're trying to communicate with us. And the message is, when we come, don't even think about it. And it's not from the solar system, even. That form of iron does not even exist in this solar system. So I think they sent these ultra-fast drones ahead of them to an inhabitable planet like Earth. Drones that could go faster than ships that can carry alien life. And the drones communicate that when the slower moving vessels that carry the alien life arrive, don't even think about it. We own you. Your best bet is cooperation. And with the technology they have, though, they should be able to decipher our language like that in one day. Maybe they're communicating with their military in English. Who knows? Other than getting involved in our war games, they've also been known to scout our nuclear silos. Tell us, hey, we know what kind of heat you're packing, and don't even think about it. And I believe this because I believe the Pentagon. However, a couple of years ago I would have believed the FBI, but now we know they're full of shit. Department of Justice, they're full of shit. The Obama administration, they're full of shit. Joe Biden's full of shit. We'll do a great video, another great video on a great Joe Biden lie coming up. But for now, if you believe the Pentagon, if you believe the videos that they have put out and the statistics they have associated with it, aliens are communicating with us. And the scariest thing is it's not making major headlines. That's when you know it's real. If it's not making major headlines in the U.S. media, that's when you know it's real. If it were making major headlines, you'd think it's fake. Because everything in the major U.S. media is fake. But the fact that they're not covering it makes me think even more that it's real. But anyway, this video has gone on long enough, but it should. Good God. Aliens are communicating with us, according to the Pentagon, if you break down the science. Okay? The U.S. military is telling the American people that aliens are communicating with us. Good luck and God bless.